Hello and welcome to another video on the channel. Today I will be ranking all of the Smash Ultimate DLC Challenger packs. I will be going based off the stage and the fighter themselves. And without further ado, let's just get into the ranking. Now Min Min takes last for a bunch of reasons. The first reason is that she's just extremely her moveset is extremely similar. It's not a lot that stands out in it. The only thing you will be able to see if you actually fight her is probably just F smash, which is stupid long for no reason at all. And I know that the moveset is accurate to arms, but I don't think that doesn't save it, because I really feel like they could have gotten a lot more creative with it. There is, however, the fact that all her specials are tied to the main or the other arm, while all of her smash attacks are on the main arm. Which, yeah, I guess that's a cool little detail, but it's just not enough when all of her moves look exactly the same. I mean, when you're fighting a Min Min, it's just for the most part you will only really be able to see F smash. There's just not a lot of other moves that you're going to be able to see. Well, even if you see another attack, you might not even notice if it is another attack, just because of how similar all of her moves is. Now, I actually kinda like the stage Arm Stadium. It's not too bad, but it's got a bunch of trampolines that you can jump around on. However, it's not enough to save Min Min in this situation, just because she's not a good character choice. Arms isn't that super popular, and even though I have actually played it, I don't think that she's a good candidate for this. Pyra and Mythra's Challenger pack is second to last, just because, well, first of all, I don't like it, which is why it's low, and second of all, Mythra is actually what I have the most problems with moveset-wise. First of all, her attacks, they just don't feel like they have any power behind them. So even when it's F smash, which should be powerful, it kind of doesn't feel like it. Just feels like you're lightly tapping on the opponent. And one other thing it's not like a problem I have, but it's something I kind of dislike about them, and that is, I feel like they're just extremely easy to use, to the point where I just kind of don't like it anymore. It just feels like you can just mindlessly pressing buttons, and you can just kind of take stocks away from someone who's just better at the game. Another annoying thing about it is that I don't really like how the characters scream the names of the attacks every time they use them. It can kind of get a bit annoying. And for the stage, I don't really have enough to comment on it. It's pretty decent, and the one thing I do find kinda funny and annoying at the same time is that this Unk over here will not shut up to save his life. Oh boy, this is gonna be the fastest I'm gonna get murdered by my comments. Oh wait, I don't get comments. Let's go, safe. Well, but anyways, Banjo and Kazooie's Challenger pack is at 10th, and yep, it is kinda disappointing. Now, Banjo and Kazooie absolutely deserve to be here, but I just don't really think that their moveset and the stage and everything in the pack is just as good as I expected. The moveset, I feel like it's kind of bland and boring. I feel like they could have just done a lot more with it, and I also kind of feel like the stage, yeah, it's just extremely boring. I kind of get motion sickness from it, if you get what I mean, because of the rotating, and it's extremely hard to see where you can stand and not stand, and I just kind of don't really think that it lives up to what a Banjo and Kazooie DLC should be. And for all of those reasons, Banjo and Kazooie will be taking 10th place on my list. Now, most of my problems with Byleth mostly have to do with the fact that it's another Fire Emblem character, which we definitely do not need. And it's just that we have just way too many Fire Emblem characters to begin with. So Byleth just kinda doesn't really feel like he belongs in here, with the fact that there are a lot of others, and all of the movesets of them are very similar. However, Byleth's moveset is not similar, and the reason why Byleth is not in last place, in my opinion, on my list, is simply for the fact that the moveset is, I actually really like it. It's really just really unique from all of the other Fire Emblem characters, and I feel like just the fact that Byleth has a bunch of different weapons and just not uses a sword is just, I don't know how to describe it. It's extremely it just feels right. It's good. And it's for all of those reasons that Byleth lands on 9th place on my list. Hero is another character that exists, and he lands 8th on my list. I have never personally played Dragon Quest, but from what I've heard, it's very popular, so I'm happy he made it in. The standout of the moveset is the down B, of course, with the little menu popping up, where you can do a bunch of moves. My personal favorite is Kamikaze, because I like Kamikaze in game. And that's honestly about it. There's the Fireball, neutral B, like where you have like an MP system, kind of like Robin has. Where you use too much, it's just kind of gets more you can't really like recover and stuff. But as I said, I like Kamikaze. It's fun. And as for the stage, I don't really have much to say. It's just like Battlefield, but with platforms moving, platters. And yeah, it's just kinda fun. Sora is a great finishing character for the Smash Ultimate DLC. I just will never be able to get over how they managed to get him from Disney, out of all people, because Disney are greedy AF for their characters, and he has a really cool Fire-Raga, Fun-Daga, and Blizzaga, which like changes how many times you use it. Sora is extremely like fun because he's extremely floaty and mobile in the air, and I just think it's kind of fun. And like his neutral air and jab and forward air, they're just like multi-hits, which I think is cool. Or you can do like a mini combo from a single attack, and it's kind of fun. His smash attack is just not a lot coming from there, and yeah, he's got a nice counter, and he's got a pretty cool recovery with the side B and stuff. It will also feel extremely disrespectful to talk about Sora and not mention the Hollow Bastion like transformation that happens when either of the fighters are on one stock left, which is awesome. It's like an extremely cool transformation. As for the stage itself, it's just like, it's just a basic stage. The most cool thing about it is again the transformation that happens, but it's not a lot to comment on. It's a cool DLC pack. Now for my 6th spot, I decided to go with Terry's pack, and yeah, I'm never personal played King of Fighters, but again, I've heard it pretty popular, and it's a great choice. Um, the only games I've played on this list are probably Minecraft and ARMS out of all games, but I don't think there will be any biased. Yeah, I just don't really think it will be. And as for Terry, he's got a pretty cool moveset. He's got a lot of command inputs that I suck at doing. And he's got a really cool moveset. And yeah, it's just he's got a broken auto turnaround that all of the fighting game characters have. And he's just like an extremely cool character. As for the stage, it's one of my favorites. I just love how looks like a walk-off stage, but then there's these invisible walls that kind of lock you out of going off until you receive an extremely high amount of knockback. I just think it's a really cool gimmick, and almost a lot of the time when I choose to play Smash, I usually come back to the stage just because of how awesome it is. And I kind of feel like the stage scared him a few spots, or maybe it didn't, I don't know. Kazuya is a character from Tekken, and personally, again, I've never played it, but I might actually play it sometime soon, so stay tuned for that. I might even do it on the channel. But anyways, Kazuya Mishima is infamous for having a lot of moves. With his infamous Wing God Fist, I think it's what it's called. And a lot of other moves that are like extremely. There are just a lot of command input moves, and because of that, he's an extremely high skill character. But I also think that you can like pick him up and play, though not quite as like easily as a bunch of other characters. And I just think that it's really fun to have a F smash that's stronger than Falcon Punch, I think it is. And yeah, a lot of that. The stage again is awesome. I love it. I think it's just extremely good. I love how it's just a kind of walk-off stage with walls that can be broken. And yeah, that's almost it. He's a really good fighting game character. At 4th place, I have put Steve, the menace himself, just because I feel like as a Minecraft player, there might be a little biased, but I still think that he deserves to be here. Minecraft is one of my favorite games. I think it's one of my most played games even, and I think it's extremely fun to play. But anyways, back to Steve. He's got a unique crafting mechanic that I think is cool, and how could I talk about Steve without mentioning his blocks that you can just place anywhere that are extremely good combo helper. Steve is just extremely busted. He can do honestly anything. He's got great aerials. He can recover from almost anything. The only a downside, I guess, is having to mine for it, but when you've just taken stock, you can easily just mine back a lot of materials. And for the stage, I love it. I love how there's just blocks you can break. I think it's a really cool gimmick. And it allows a bunch of variants and mobs that can spawn in the background. It's just extremely fun. And yeah, not much else to say here. Steve takes the 4th spot on my list. Now, I know it might feel a little bit weird to put Piranha Plant this high up, but I honestly kind of think he deserves it. First, I think Plant is just so obscure character, just so weird. He's extremely iconic, but you wouldn't expect him to get in because he's just a basic enemy. He can't even walk, but then then they decided to just, yeah, flip all that, and they just made him walk with his little pipe thingy, and it's just so funny seeing him in fight. I still kind of can't get over how obscure one this is, and I love it. I straight up love it. I love his moveset. I think they had to get kind of creative with a lot of these moves, and I love how he uses Patui and how he can like turn into different. He can combine all types of piranha plants and use all of their abilities, which is extremely fun. And honestly, I think he deserves to be this high up even without a stage. Now, the runner-up for this video is Sephiroth, and a lot of it is, I think he's got a real cool gimmick with the one-winged angel, where you can like jump around. When you get to high enough percent per stock, you can like jump around twice, and I think that's a really cool gimmick, not to mention it just looks awesome. And the moveset is fire, he's a great character to add. Again, I really had to have to play Final Fantasy. Again, might do it on the channel, but I think his moveset is great. His stage is awesome. The background effects are so cool. This layout is not bad. It's everything about this pack is just extremely awesome. It's hard to go wrong with it, and I love it. I just straight up love it. He might be one of my favorites of the DLC, or even in the base game. But however, there is one problem I have with him, and it's not with the pack itself, it's just the ults. Please give him better ult for the next Smash game, if there is one. Please, I'm begging you. He can't have this bad ults. He's got like 2 Turtles ults, and the rest just look exactly the same, and it's extremely lame. The winner of this video is Joker from Persona 5. Personally, I really think Joker is deserving of the spot. It's probably one of the best DLC fighters. First of all, the ults are awesome. Everything is extremely good. The moveset is fire. You can even use a gun. I think Arsene personally is an extremely cool gimmick. I love how you can get like OP for a short limited of time, and I just really like everything about him. The stage is fire. It's of course got a lot of variants that really help it out. Everything about it is just peak. It's just so extremely awesome, and I just think it's deserving of being called the best Smash Ultimate DLC. Well, with this video finally wrapped up, I hope you guys will tell me what to do in the comments, if I should rank something, or just do anything in general, play a game, or it can be anything, just like a request. And with that said, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope I will be seeing you all in the next one. Bye guys.